Hi everyone, it's Jeff here from Avada. Welcome back to the channel. In this video I will take a look at how to use the Avada Notice element. By the end of this video you'll understand how to add the Notice element into your forms so users get a notification when they submit the form. If you find this helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe, and click the bell icon to stay up to date with all new Avada videos. Alright, let's dive in. The Avada Notice element is a very useful form element and should basically be used on all forms. The element is used to display messages to the user after a form submission. There is a field for both a success and a failure message. They come pre-populated with default messages, or you can customize them as you wish. Let's look a bit closer. I've imported the e-bike pre-built here, and I have the contact form open. One thing that is relevant with this element is where you add it. It's displayed where it is added, so for example if you add it at the top of a long form and the submit button is at the bottom, it will scroll back up to display the notice element when it loads after submission. So just keep that in mind when deciding where to add it. Most forms have it under the submit button, like this one. If we edit the element, we can see there are only a few options. At the top are the success and error message fields. These come with default messages, but you can of course add whatever text you want in here. With Avada 7.15 and up, you can additionally use form field placeholders here to pull form data into your notice. To do that, just add your form field name surrounded by square brackets, in the same way they are added in form notifications. Notice fields also support HTML and shortcodes, but it's primarily intended for just text. I'll just customize my success notice a little bit here with a first name placeholder and a custom message. That placeholder just has to match the field name of the field you want to display. Under the message fields, there's a margin option for the element as a whole, and then come the usual CSS class and CSS ID fields if you need a unique look or behavior. This element also has a conditionals tab where conditional logic can be added, but it's not likely you'd use that for a notice element. Finally, let's look at the styling. There is no design tab in this element, and instead the colors of the notices come from the global styling of the alert element. So if we go to the global options and the Avada Builder elements and open alert, we can style the notices on our forms by styling the success and error accent and background colors. I've styled these to match the style of the Prebuilt. So if I head to the form on the front end and submit, we can see the success message below the submit button with our chosen styling and our custom notice. Nice! That's the notice element for Avada Forms. And that's it for this video. If you found it helpful, make sure you're subscribed to the channel for more Avada tutorials and deep dives. And if you have any questions or need help, feel free to create a support ticket. Our team is always ready to help. As always, thank you for choosing Avada.